I'd give you Andrew Halford. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Cheers, Mark. Thank you for that introduction, Mark. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Pink Fluff HR. So we're an independent HR consultancy that works with businesses across all industries, shapes and sizes to support with all things that are people related or employee related. And we genuinely believe that nurturing a happy working environment is key to unlocking the full potential of every business's people. So, and again, we're HR with the human touch. That's not just about ticking boxes, whether it's navigating daily HR challenges or having the right team by your side or aligning your people to your business strategy. We'll be by your side with expert HR advice and support all the way. Let me tell you a little bit about Shivani. So there's two of us in Pink Fluff HR. There's myself and my business partner, who's also my wife. She actually founded Pink Fluff back in 2019 after 25 years being a senior HR manager within Marks and Spencer's. And she is our technical expert, right? So 25 years, always done HR, keeps up to date with all the latest legal changes from legislation to case law. And she is very much, like I say, the technical expert. And then you've got me. And as you heard from my background, I'm not from HR. I'm from sort of the world of business, doing everything from starting off sweeping warehouses right up to being a sales director for a multinational global company in central London. And I would describe my role as the practical implementation expert. So take all the technical stuff, and Shivani's great at advising and being up to date with all that. And I'm the one who's been the experience, been on the sharp end, delivering all of that advice, not delivering, turning it into actions in the front end. Because actually, most of my previous roles at a senior level were managing people, hiring them, training them, performance managing them, disciplining them, sacking them, hiring some more, that kind of stuff. So that's our backgrounds. So between us, we've got a wealth of experience. And our promise, so this is our promise to our clients, it's a personal service. So you always receive, when you call, you speak to somebody that you know. It'll be myself or it'll be Shivani. And with our combined years of experience, 50 of those actually, they get the best possible personalized support. Simple. We always take a simple approach. We don't overcomplicate. I'm not a complicated person. We don't use confusing legal jargon. We try and break it down so it's nice and easy. Positive. Our clients love our can-do attitude. So we work with our clients to achieve their goals. So whilst keeping them legal and compliant, of course, but our initial reaction is not, no, you can't do that. That's against the law. It's okay. What are you trying to achieve here? Let's find a way of seeing if we can get that done. We're honest in the way we operate, the way we work. And it starts with our pricing. Unlike some other consultants, we put all of our pricing on our website and we're very upfront about any bespoke costs. We're flexible, not just in our stretching, but also in our agreements and our contracts. We don't tie people into long-term contracts. Our clients are in control of our monthly service. And if they need to pause it, stop it, or end it, they can give us notice at any time. And again, that's quite different from some of the larger HR consultancies out there. And then lastly, you can tell from the shirts that I wear and the way I carry on, we like to have a little bit of fun. It doesn't have to be completely serious all the time, HR, and we like to, that human touch that I mentioned earlier, we like to bring that in our day-to-day interactions with our clients. Okay, so how we can work. So there's two ways we work. We work with doing specific project work for clients. So that could be a new startup business that actually wants a contract of employment, set of policies to go with it, some new starter documentation to get them up and running. And that could be a one-off project. We do things like restructures. We've done redundancy project recently as well for a client. How we prefer to work is on our monthly retained service. And again, I won't read them out here. We've got 3 packages that we can do. Everything from the essentials, which is for small companies with small teams who manage most things themselves, but just want a peace of mind contact at the end of the phone. We do our monthly retained package of, we call it the HR sorted. This is more like for growing businesses that are now in the sort of, 10 plus category of employees. and they're starting to have challenges and they want a more proactive support where we're a bit more hands-on. You'll see again sort of what's included in that. And then finally, we can do all of HR and be the HR department for our clients. And in that way, we deal with all the administration, onboarding, offboarding, managing things like holidays, absence, and supporting the company as the HR department. And again, I put the pricing up there. As I said, we're transparent, but you get an HR department for less than £1,000 a month. So we think that's great value. So the type of things that we do, other than things I've already mentioned, well, look, there's a whole plethora of stuff, so I'm not going to go through it all today, and they're going to just keep bouncing in. But what I would say is we help them in many different ways. Typically, people that we come across as new clients, they're scared about getting caught out by HR law, they're unsure about what to do in a certain situation. Generally, they lack the knowledge and experience of dealing with people and employment legislation. Some people just don't have the time to do it all themselves. And therefore, having us step in and doing some of it for them takes that big weight and also the time back for them. Some people don't want to have difficult conversations because guess what? Sometimes you do have to have difficult conversations. And we've actually got one of our clients who just doesn't like people. So they get us to do everything for them, believe it or not. Yeah. And it's like, no, you do that. You talk to them. So we do all of that good stuff. And look, why do people choose us over anybody else? Well, we've got 2 Google business pages. We've got 68 5-star reviews that we're now up to. So we're really growing our happy customer base on our retained service and also those that use us on an ad hoc basis. And we solve loads of problems, everything from getting a startup up and running, like I talked about in my 60 seconds, right the way through to larger corporations that use us for complex disciplinaries, grievances and appeals. Effectively, we take the people headache away from them. Ideal referrals. So, business owners so look, we can be referred to anybody who's either taking on employees or workers or has got them already. But these are the ideal ones. Business owners with 5 or more employees. So please keep an eye out for those. Any business that's got ambitious growth plans. We do like working with companies that want to invest in their growth and their people. It could just be businesses that want to professionalize. They've been going for a while and they realize that actually they've had a few incidents happen in their business and they've realized that they're a little bit unprotected, or they want to attract the right level of talent, and having a proper people process for recruiting, onboarding and all that is what they need to do that. The best clients, the ones we have the most fun with, are those that really do value their people. I've said it a few times, but if they invest in their people, investing in a good HR consultant to work with them is well worthwhile. Can be in any sector, by the way. So it's across all sectors, anybody with people in their business. They could even have an existing HR person. That's fine too. We work with a lot of our larger clients. We're working with the HR resource already there who are perhaps less experienced or perhaps don't have the time and just need that extra support. Right, that's it in terms of ideal referrals. I've done a lot of talking. Any questions, guys?
I don't have a question, but you recently picked up a recent takeover all things HR for both here and for London, and sometimes it's difficult understanding, like thinking about changing something because if it's not broke, don't fix it. But the quality and the difference in what you do, and I think one of the plethora of points you put up there, the biggest one for me was where you put mentoring. Because actually employing yourselves to look after HR isn't you just ticking a box for us. The time that you spend explaining to me and Barry and the other two, exactly, not just what you do, but why it's relevant and the education that comes with that as well. So really it is a win-win for us. So you do a fantastic job, mate, and I would recommend you thoroughly. You really
Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Any other questions?
Rob.
And we've used you, and absolutely fantastic. We have 9 staff. One of our staff members in senior management was there for quite a while, and after a period of time got complacent and eventually kind of like, we need to move this person on because they weren't improving, and it actually getting worse. Through Andy's help, we actually sat down and tried to help him improve his performance. At the end of the day, it wasn't happening. We went through the disciplinary route. I find it fascinating that some of the employees then go to ACAS. You know, they're then specialists in employment law. And I was crapping it because before, my previous management team got rid of someone, it cost us 20 grand in court up there dismissal. So for a few quid, and it was only a few quid, Andy saved us a lot of money. But then recently, another management stole a lot of money from us. We caught him out, and I was panicking. Because again, it's like, did he steal money? Because other people have access. With Andy's help us for Einstein, they were always at the phone. We did Zoom calls with my management team. We got that resolved. And we used to pay a fixed fee every month to another HR company. Peninsula ties into a 5-year deal, and it doesn't tie you in. It's advice as and when you want it. So my advice to anyone is, if they have HR already, look at the prices. Are they tied in? Use Einstein. They are brilliant.
Brilliant. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Andrew.